appetite, considering how shorthanded you were? Was there anything positive about taking these guys into the game as long as you did?
I mean, I just liked our fight early on. We got down early, I think 14-2, and to keep fighting and then build the lead to get it back up to 8 in that first half. And then tough play, we had a 50-50 ball, and then Drew Holiday picks up in the corner and makes a 3 and cuts it to 5. And that's kind of what got them going and got them rolling. But proud of our young guys and some things that they did, with Brandon. He was really good. He did a good job. And then, we didn't make shots. I thought we got some good looks early on. And then they kind of deflated us, but then we stuck with it and we came back. Like I said, our defense was really good. And then we was able to, take the lead by 8 after being down 12. And then, third quarter, they kind of got going a little bit on us.
You guys had Zoo on Giannis for pretty much the entire game, I think. And I know at parts, Giannis, I think, shot 6 of 15 in the first half. But Zoo was a little frustrated some of the way he was getting the basket and scoring. I guess, what was the idea with throwing Zoo at Giannis the entire game? And what were you telling Zoo in those moments when he was a little frustrated?
I mean, just to stay with it. I mean, our guys are shrinking the floor, trying to help as much as possible. But he's a tough cover. I mean, that's why he's the MVP. And, you got to put a physical guy on him, to try to slow him down. And when he gets inside the paint, if you got a smaller guy on him, he's finished, getting to the free throw line. So I thought Zoo did a good job, overall. He really hurt us, when he got downhill, like attacking in transition or getting a running start, kind of put a little pressure. But overall, I thought we did a decent job on guarding him. He took 15 shots in the first half and then only 10 in the second half. But, that was our game plan. And like I said, I thought Zoo did a good job.
And, Coach, talking about Zoo, he had a tough matchup all game. If it wasn't Giannis, it was Brook Lopez. And I know you mentioned in the Chicago game against Vucevic, the pick and pop big. Brook's the same guy. It seemed like Zubac was looking for help sometimes, and guys weren't there. Is it kind of like a lack of communication thing? Guys aren't helping Zoo when he's being the helper, or?
Yeah, we were bad with our veers tonight. They played us tonight. As far as we saw the game last week in Milwaukee when Lopez on the floor, we were small, they couldn't guard us, and then so they flipped the script with us only having one big. And when Zoo was on the floor, they kept Lopez on the floor, and then when Zoo went to the bench, they brought Giannis in, and they kind of played the game on us. And like I said, Coach Bud did a good job of just playing the game. And so then Zoo was in some veer situations where Lopez made a couple threes. Then we tried to veer switch. Then Lopez got a layup and kind of got him going. And so it put us in a tough position.
We saw that Mason and Eric and Bones, they did wind up coming and sitting with you guys on the bench. Have you had a chance to talk to those guys? And what's the plan to, get those guys ready for Tuesday perhaps?
Yeah, I talked to them yesterday and congratulate those guys and tell them, welcome, happy to have them. And had some conversation with them today when they got to the arena. But physicals are tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Coach, adding 3 new guys to your team, especially with all of the injuries that you had all season. For you personally, how hard will rotations and finding lineups that work be for you?
I don't think it'd be hard. I think it's going to take a little time, but it won't be hard. We've been mixing and matching since I've been here, so we'll be able to figure it out at some point. And just like I said, happy for the additions. Those guys seem, fired up to be here. And so I'm just, excited to get those guys on the court and start building.
What did you make of Amir's play tonight? Because first half he was really good.
Yeah, I thought Amir was really good in the first half. Attacking the basket, getting to his pull-up. And, Amir's always ready to play when we call on him. And so he hasn't played for a while. Been a long stretch, but, coming out and playing the way he did in the first half was good to see.
And with Milwaukee, because Brook is such kind of like a unicorn, 7-footer who steps out and shoots threes, and Giannis getting to the paint, does that make them arguably one of the toughest matchups in the league for you guys from that standpoint?
I think, the pressure that Greek Freak puts on, Giannis puts on everybody, getting to the basket, creating fouls, getting the team in the bonus early. And then if you help and overhelp, they got guys that shoot threes. And so it's tough. You have a 7-footer that shoots a 3-point shot, and then if you put a 4-man on Giannis, he's just going to attack the basket, get to the free throw line, or finish at the rim. And so they put you in a tough predicament. And so, that's why they're a good team. That's why they won a championship a couple of years ago, because of that, like I said, Lopez, Middleton, Holiday, but that Lopez Giannis combination is a tough combination. That's inappropriate to say that?